Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm meal prepping. I'm going to take you along with me. I'm doing a breakfast, a lunch, and then a snack. So let's get into the video. I got all my supplies out, ingredients, appliances, meal prep containers, a towel laid out so I can do dishes as I go along, my drinks, my iPad so I can watch something while I'm doing this. So we are ready to go. The first thing I'm going to do is marinate my chicken for my lunch prep. We're going to be doing some fried cauliflower rice with chicken. So in my bowl, I have 4 thin sliced chicken breasts, some sesame oil, and some coconut aminos. Now, coconut aminos do have carbs, so if you like a 0 carb option, you can use liquid aminos for this recipe too. I'm also adding in some spices, a garlic powder, onion powder, and salt. So I'm going to set this aside and let it marinate while we work on our cinnamon muffins. So I had planned on making the cinnamon muffins from the Southern Keto cookbook, but I found this one on the Keto in Pearls website and I wanted to try it out. So in my bowl here, I am adding in 5 tablespoons of softened butter, a half a cup of sugar-free powdered sugar. This is the brand that I use. A teaspoon of vanilla, a half a cup of half and half, and 2 eggs. And blend this up. So looking back, I should have blended up the butter and powdered sugar first, which I think the recipe did say that, before adding in the milk and the eggs, because the butter did not want to quite mix in, but it did not affect the overall structure and taste of the muffin at all. In a separate bowl, we're going to do the dry ingredients: 1.5 cups of almond flour, 1 tablespoon of flaxseed meal, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of ginger, and a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. You want to whisk this up really well. Make sure you get all the clumps out of the almond flour. And normally I would have just hand mixed this, but again, the mixture was just had so much liquid that I wanted to use the hand mixer just to make sure it got mixed up really well. I think this mixture would have been thicker if I had combined the butter and sugar first. I think it would have been a lot different. This recipe makes 12 full-size muffins. Now this is going to go into a 350-degree oven for 18 minutes. While the muffins are cooking, I'm going to start grilling up the chicken. I'm using this amazing grill I got from Costco. I absolutely love this thing. Probably one of my favorite Costco purchases ever. Now to start on the fried cauliflower rice that we will be having with the chicken. So I did put a little bit of sesame oil in the pan. You want to let this get nice and hot before you add in your vegetables. Checking on the chicken, looking good and smelling really good. Into the sesame oil, we are going to add in the veggies. So I have some onion, peas, carrots, and green beans. Now, if you're doing super strict keto, you can eliminate the peas and carrots, but I did measure these out. So I have a half a cup of peas and carrots, and you could just add in more green beans or just use different veggies. And now after all the veggies are nice and sauteed, the onions are nice and cooked up, you want to push everything to the side and add in 2 eggs. You want to scramble these up, and then we're going to mix that in with the rest of the veggies. While I was cooking the veggies, I had 2 packages of rice cauliflower in the microwave heating up. I ended up adding in only 1.5 bags of the cauliflower rice to the mixture. That just looked like the perfect amount. You want to mix that up until it's nice and combined. And then we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos. Again, you could use liquid aminos or even soy sauce for this part. Mix that up really well. We're going to add in some garlic powder and onion powder. And I'm going to top it off with just a tiny bit of sesame oil. I just like, it's kind of like that finished taste with the sesame oil. I highly recommend this dip if you like it. It is so good. Okay, muffins are done. So bacon is going into the oven next, 12 minutes at 400 degrees. I have some melted butter here. I'm going to brush that on the tops of these muffins, and then I'm going to dip those into a mixture of sugar-free sweetener and cinnamon. So I just have some pure in here with some cinnamon. Just going to dip those muffins on there while they're still warm, and then set those aside. Chicken is done, so I'm slicing that up for the meal prep containers. I am splitting the chicken up between 4 different meal prep containers. You can also mix the chicken directly into the cauliflower rice, but I always just prefer to have it on the side. It's just my own preference, so you can do whatever you can want to do. I am putting in roughly 1 cup of the cauliflower rice mixture into each meal prep container. This will last in your fridge for up to about 4 days. Mine are normally gone within the first 3 days of the week. But if you find yourself not eating all of your meal prep, just go ahead and put them into the freezer. That's why it's nice having them in these containers. I did try this for lunch today, so I could tell you how it was, and it was fantastic. I put some sriracha mayo on top. Oh my gosh, this was the best. I am so looking forward to this meal prep this week. I am going to prep some jalapeno and sweet pepper poppers. Had some jalapenos in the fridge I needed to use up. So just cut these in half, de-seed them, stuff them with cream cheese, top with bacon bits, add your shredded cheese on top. I don't cook these until I eat them. I just feel like they stay fresh longer and they just taste better. So I'll just take out however many I want, put them into the air fryer, cook them at 400 for about 5 minutes, and they are done. Really good. Bacon is done. Perfection as always. Oven bacon is the best. Try it. You guys will love it. Last thing I always do are my eggs. I do the 5-5-5 method, 5 minutes on the steam setting, 5 minutes for natural release, and 5 minutes in an ice bath. This is my pressure cooker. Forgot to mention that. I normally do my cleanup while my eggs are cooking. It's like the perfect amount of time for me to get everything cleaned up. And also, my muffins are done. These were fantastic. These were just as good as the Southern Keto ones, so highly recommend them. I will have all these recipes linked down below as always. Let me know what you meal prepped for the week, and thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I appreciate you guys so much. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more meal prep videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.